5.2 state that I'm going to be posting separate amounts to a general ledger. The completed journal and general ledger accounts are given to me in my working papers. It lists all the accounts here, so I need to go through and post the separate amounts on each line of the journal that need to be posted individually. Save your work to complete Work Together 4.3. So what we need to go through here is post each of these that are listed in the general columns right in here to the general ledgers below. So first one first is Leonard Witkowski Capital. We need to find his ledger, so we're going to go scroll down here a little bit. Find Leonard Witkowski Capital account. That's going to pull up. And there we are. So we see that on March 1st, so we're going to use March here. Date is the 1st. Post ref is going to be from our page number. Up in the corner up there that's hidden, it shows that as page number 1. We're going to be posting a general credit of $5,000. Now, notice here that there are two columns for debit and credit. You put your number there first, then you must also carry over the number to the balance. So we have a general credit. It's going to be our balance of a credit, so we just bring that number over. Now, to complete the first transaction for Leonard Witkowski, we also need to put the account number right here. It's 310. Up here, put 310. Now we know that we've posted that $5,000 credit to my general ledger for Leonard Witkowski Capital. Next one we need to find is our prepaid insurance. So down here, click this box, get back to where it says general ledger, find prepaid insurance, which is 140. That opens up. March 3rd is my date. We are going to be having our post ref, which is journal page number 1, same as earlier. We have a debit for $660. $660 goes in my debit right here. Bring that over to have a balance of $660. Now my last step to complete this transaction is putting my account number 140 right in there. Next step, close that out. Supplies. Now this is a two-stepper. We have two generals, so we're going to affect two different accounts. Notice that there's two different reference numbers that belong in here, okay? So going one line at a time, I'm going to do supplies. My date is, I always put March in there. The 4th. Supplies is right here, a general debit of $78. That balance is brought over, $78 debit balance. I forgot to put my page number there, so I'm going to scroll back over here, put journal page number 1. That's where I got my $78 from. And the last one is my account number is 130. So 130 belongs right in here. Now, got to find my next. My next one is my accounts payable, Joshua Supplies. My ledger here is March. Always using March, so got to keep typing that March in there for the first steps. Same date as the 4th. Same page number, journal page 1. We have a credit of $78. General credit has to have a number in the balance. Bring over $78 again. Last step, my account number is 210. Oh, not 219, 210. All right, there's nothing listed in this general column, so I'm going to skip those two. Going right down to accounts receivable, Danielle Braistad. Accounts receivable, Danielle Braistad. March 9th. Post ref, journal page 1. And we have 163 debit. So 163. All we're doing is bringing numbers down. There's no extra math happening right now. We're just bringing that 163 down, carrying it over to have a balance of 163. And last step is putting in 120 here because we put that number in our general ledger for Danielle Braistad, which account number was 120. So if there's an error later, we can be like, go back and say, okay, we must check our general ledger 120 for that. So looking for the name makes it a little bit easier. Next transaction is on the 12th is rent expense. March 12th. Page reference 1. We have a debit of $375. Debit of $375. All right, last up for that transaction is 510 is my account number that belongs to my post ref. All right, now we have Joshua Supplies. I believe we used Joshua Supplies earlier, so this might be a new concept for us. I'm going to scroll up a tad here. So now we have $50 general debit on the 15th. So 15, still page number 1 is where we got the information from. A general debit of $50. Now, you have to have a balance. Are you going to bring the $50 over and put it here? No, you have to have a balance. Just like in a checkbook, it's a running balance. So you're going to take your $78 minus your $50 because it's a debit and a credit. So you're taking the difference. So you have a credit left of $28. $28 goes there. So we just took $78 minus our $50 to give me $28 left in the credit because credit is the bigger number. It belongs there is $28. All right, last step on that, Joshua Supplies, is to put our 210 account number up top there. Going back, on the 16th, we have accounts receivable, Danielle Braystead, $120. We got another 2-second transaction for this one. On the 16th, we have a credit of $100 from journal page number 1. So we have $163 debit minus $100 credit gives me $63 left in my debit because that's still the larger number of the two. Last step, take this 120 account number and put it under my post-ref number. And last transaction, Leonard Witkowski Drawing. So find Leonard Witkowski Drawing. He's account number 320 on March 25th. He debited, from journal page number 1, he debited $1,000. Nothing else to happen here. There's no math to be done, so bring over that $1,000. And last thing is I need to put my 320, which is my account number, under my post-ref box. Now, just to make sure you know where I'm getting journal page number 1 from, right here at the top of our directions, it says we're in journal page number 1. That is what you're going to reference down here in all of our ledger accounts. All right, that's it for Work Together 4.2. We're going to use this to build off for Work Together 4.3, so go test out on your own 4.2. Good luck and take your time, and don't forget those post refs.